Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be having a tutorial of sort. Someone in a comment under one of my videos asked me to do a tutorial for team building. They have a little bit of difficulty understanding Z abilities, or he may have said he understood them, but he was just struggling with team building. I'll toss the comment up right here on the screen so you guys can take a look at it yourselves. So I figure let's get into it, let's talk about it and see if I can help you all understand how to build teams a little better. First off, I want to start talking about the different sorts of Z abilities we currently have in the game. Well, actually, take a step back. Let's talk about using the filter to focus in on the team you want to build. You can either build a team around a character specific tag, like all of these that we have in the game at the moment. We're going to go with Hybrid Saiyans just as an example. Or you can even go with a specific episode, like sagas from the movies, GT, Frieza Saga, whatever you choose to really do. But you apply these filters here, and then you'll only see the characters that fall under the filters you have selected. Now, once you have these characters filtered, I want you to take note of Z abilities. And Z abilities will vary depending on how many stars you have on each unit. I'll talk about the types of Z abilities right now, and then we'll discuss stars a little further on. So, first you have single Z abilities. This isn't for Hybrid Saiyans. I know Pen is a Hybrid Saiyan, but her Z ability is for girls, of course. So, the first type of Z ability is for a single stat for a single tag. So, just 1-1. Pretty clear cut here, 28% to girls. The second type of Z ability we have is one that is for two different tags but still only one stat. So this one is for Sun Family and Hybrid Saiyans, however it is only raising strike defense. These usually have a higher percentage increase, like this is 33% as opposed to what you'll see next, which are double stat Z abilities. Double stat Z abilities, but for a single tag. So here you'll see that we have 24% to attack and base critical of Hybrid Saiyans. You'll notice this is a lot lower of a number compared to the previous Gohan we were just looking at. He had what, 33% to strike defense? Let's just take a look real quick. Yeah, so he has 33% to strike defense. So that number alone is a greater multiplier, but because this is in fact two stats, critical and attack, the unit that this gets applied to is actually getting a total of 48%. So this is where Z abilities can start looking a little higher in some team builds. Then we also have the next tier of Z abilities, which is double tag, double buff. This Trunks right here increases strike, attack, and defense for Vegeta Family and Hybrid Saiyans with 30%. That's a very good Z ability. These are usually the types of units you want to have in your bench, or also be one of your fighters, which is always optimal. You always want some units that are good in battle and also good on the bench. And then I don't have the Z ability yet, and this is where the star discrepancy comes into play. So this is the Legends Limited Gohan that just came out recently. At 3 stars, which is what I have him at, his second Z ability increases future or Hybrid Saiyan strike, attack, and defense. So double stat, double tag. Very good. But at 6 stars, it goes a step further. He does 32% to future or Hybrid Saiyan. Did I read that right the first time? Anyways, so at 6 stars, he increases 32% to future or Hybrid Saiyan, strike, attack, and defense. He takes it a step further and increases plus 15% blast defense to characters that are both Hybrid Saiyan or future. So the Trunks we were looking at previously, he's the Super Trunks. He's a Hybrid Saiyan, and he's also from the future, so he would actually benefit from this additional 15% blast defense. However, a unit like this Gohan we're going to look at next would not benefit from that the additional blast defense because he is not on the future tag. He's just on the hybrid Saiyan tag. So he doesn't fit the condition. And the last sort of, this isn't a Z ability, but this is a Zenkai ability. I just want to bring emphasis to it. This increases the following stats for characters that are both Red and Sun family. So you have to have both. You cannot just be a Sun family, you cannot just be a Red unit. You have to be both Sun family and Red. I actually forgot this. I thought his was hybrid Saiyan and Red, so I'm glad I looked at it again. So now that we know the types of Z abilities, we can get into a little further team building compositions. So there's two ways you can choose to build your team from here. You can choose to have an evenly balanced spread of Z abilities, or you can focus more heavily on 3 fighters. So we're going to look at the latter example. We're going to look at sort of a maxed out Z ability spread for 3 individual units, which is what this next team is. So here you see I have 3 Zenkai units up at the top. They already are boosting themselves ridiculously high thanks to their own the Zenkai ability bonus. And then on the bench we have units that are going to benefit them the most. We have all 30% across the board with the Heat Dome Trunks and the Green Trunks. Then we also have another Zenkai unit whose Zenkai ability is for Red and Hybrid Saiyans to buff up our Zenkai Gohan even further. You see 20% to both attacks and 25% to both defenses. So here, really, the main 3 up at the top are getting the highest ability bonus from all these buffs. You can actually click up here on the details and you can see how many buffs each individual unit is getting. You see here the Gohan is getting all of these Z ability buffs. Then he's also getting Zenkai ability buffs from himself and the Trunks. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's not getting Z abilities from the Gotenks or the Trunks. But the Gotenks, however, is getting 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Z ability bonus. So he's getting 1 from each character on the team. And then he's also getting Zenkai ability bonuses from himself and from the Trunks. We go over to the Trunks as well. And he also has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's getting buffed by everyone on the team and Zenkai ability bonus for himself. So we have a total of a 2,000 ability bonus here. And it's looking like a really good team, right? Zenkais are the primary fighters. We have an over 2,000 ability bonus. But now the other step you can take when you are building your team is you can have a balanced Z ability across the board. And you can have viable color options for each one of your units. And we're going to look at this next. So here is let's pretend that all of these units are viable, because the EX Trunks is definitely not the best purple for Hybrid Saiyans, but for the sake of the video, we're going to pretend he is. So here we actually have a higher Z ability bonus than the Zenkai team we were just looking at, and each one of these characters individually is getting a set of 6 Z ability bonuses. As you can see here, the Trunks 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. The Gohan as well has 6. Super Trunks has 6. The Trunks as well. Finally, Adult Gohan also has all of them. So you can take either approach to build your teams. Both teams will be viable, hypothetically speaking. And it really just comes down to the star discrepancy you have on your units, which I'll use this Kid Goten as an example. At 2 stars or below, he only gives 22% to strike attack for Hybrid Saiyans. I myself have him at 3 stars, and he gives 28% to Hybrid Saiyan or Sun Family base strike attack. But at 6 stars, he actually gives plus 30% to Hybrid Saiyan or Sun Family strike and blast attack. Sorry, I don't know why I just froze there. But yeah, he gives 30% to both strike and blast attack for Hybrid Saiyans or Sun Family. So as they are limit broken, their Z abilities improve a lot more as newer units. So for everyone, it will vary what ability bonus they can reach. It's common knowledge to try and focus your resources on summoning for one specific tag so that you can compete in PvP. And it's kind of difficult to gauge which teams are going to get buffed and which aren't. Actually, Saiyans and God Key will almost always continually get buffed because they are the main protagonists of the series, so those are always good options to have. Hybrid Saiyans was not competitive for a very long time. They just had a resurgence after the 2nd year anniversary, so they're very good right now. But I wanted to use them as an example because this is kind of the most varying Z abilities I have. I do have a lot of stars on a lot of units, so it's hard to make a tutorial with lesser starred units. I don't mind if you reach out to me on Twitter, send me your box. I can definitely help you create a team build really quickly. And yeah, if you have any other questions or suggestions, leave them down in the comment section below. I hope this tutorial was a little bit helpful. If you liked it, please give me a thumbs up. And it would really help me out if you consider subscribing. Catch you guys next time.